Good morning to all of you. I suppose as I'm observing the screen, two users have been connected, and it's now going to be 11, and I suppose everyone to be connected, and so that I can start the classes. As I told earlier that in this way I will be live and accordingly, and for queries, I told you can connect me on WhatsApp, but right now there is a little bit of difficulty in getting the WhatsApp terminal on my computer. So for today, uh, feedback or return communication is right now not possible. But next day I will make the connection before I start the live, and you can send me messages I can access on my computer screen. You know, as I told that I wrote in the message that first of all will uh, there is again some problem. Actually, this is the first trial, so again a problem is shown on the camera. So I will take a while for getting it rectified, and then I will continue. If possible, I will send the link again if this has to be disturbed. Just wait. I think now it is working perfect. So let us start with earlier that pandas is a Python library that works with data manipulation in a perfectly analyzed way, and a lot of analysis you can do that. We can write that Python pandas is a library that provides sophisticated features for data manipulation. The first thing to remember about Python pandas, and in fact you are knowing this also. Second is that what type of data it deals with. Then pandas deals with three types of data structures. You know, they are series. You can tell it as similar to list. Then data frame, this is similar to table. And another one is panel, about which there is nothing much of us in the syllabus to talk about, but still Pandas supports this. This is panel. This you can consider as similar to collection of tables. Also, their dimensions are also fixed. List or series is called as one dimension. Table or data frame is considered as two dimension, and a panel is considered as three dimension. Example of list, you know, and a list in fact is of two types, not in two types you can say, but as far as list is concerned, then you know that Python, we work with two kinds of list. One is the array, where the indices are there, numeral indices are there, and the values are there. And another is the dictionary that has the key and its corresponding values. And you are also remembering, I can expect you are remembering the way list or dictionary is represented in Python. Two kinds of list is considered. One is indexed list. This is also called array. And example is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, the data items are within a pair of parentheses separated by comma. This is one more thing. I think already it is there in your mind that this one, the values are homogeneous in the list, like same type of value should be there. When numbers are there, only numbers can make a list, or when text or string is there, only string can make the list, provided the string is, each individual string item is given within a pair of quotation marks. And another is called, it is key list. You can say this is a name by my own, it is written. Key list, this is also called associative array in other programming languages. Right now, I request not to note these things, because soon after, as I told earlier, soon after the class, I will upload this page on the same this one WhatsApp link, so you can view them. No need to note, just listen. And again, I repeat, for today, there is no feedback communication from your side, as the WhatsApp mirror is not coming on my computer screen. So next day when I will configure this, you can do this also at the same time. Yes, so key list is the data item pair of parentheses. Here the data items are written as key value pair separated by comma within a pair of braces or curly bracket. Example is name equal to first member, age equal to 49, let us say. Now see here, this is the key and this is the value. This is the separator. So these are the prerequisite before starting pandas. These about these data types you should know, because altogether or in one way you can tell that pandas, the basic element of the pandas is a series or a list or an array or a dictionary. This is also called a dictionary. As I told, pandas, this one, Python pandas, when you are creating, then either it is a series or it is a collection of series called as data frame, or it is a collection of data frames called as panel. So series is the basic unit, list is the basic unit. And this is, since is a library that has to be imported before you use it. So when you go for using Python pandas, that has to be imported in the terminal. Suppose I'm starting, as you are hands-on or you are proficient in using Gianni or the terminal. Let me show the terminal first of all. A moment please. Before I start anything about this, one information I want to give, that to work at home properly, I have found there is a website that provides you all the features of Python to work with. And this website is, if you can note down, Python pythonanywhere.com. You see, this is pythonanywhere.com. is the website. Here you will go in sign up. Pricing and sign up is the option at the top. You will go in sign up. It will ask the user ID, your mail account, and passwords. These are the things only required to get it registered with the Python Anywhere. Like I am clicking and showing you. See, this is create a beginner account. In a Zoom way I am showing this. Now you can see this is username, email ID, and the passwords are asked. When you will specify these things and you will click in register, you will find yourself registered and you can use its panel. For my one, I'm going to log in. When you will go in login, then after clicking in login will give you here the screen. Suppose I'm writing my ID, my password, then you see this dashboard will appear. A moment please. Now see here, in the next page, dashboard will appear. In the dashboard, you'll find almost all the features. And here you'll find the work of the buttons of your use. Bash, new console you are observing. This is Bash and Python. These two consoles you will find, like when you will click in Bash, you see the terminal is appearing. It is coming in the zoom way, so you may not see it properly on the screen. And similarly, the Python terminal also comes. Yes, see, this is coming in this way. This is your bash console. Here you can give command, you can start Python or things you can do. Python I am writing here. You see the Python terminal is appearing as usual. Python 3 when you will write, then the 3.8 is the version installed here in this. So you can work in Python 3.8. And from here when you are in the terminal, when you are working, then again from here, from the menu, you can go again back to dashboard, and when you will click in the dashboard, it will come back to the dashboard here itself, as you were observing earlier. Now whatever the files you will save in this, it will appear here next to here consoles, and then next to here files. Here browse files you will click, then you will find the directory structure of this. You can create folders, you can create files, whatever the things you want to keep, you can keep here. I think this gives altogether, somewhere it was written, it gives altogether 512 MB of quota for you to work with. So 512 MB of data you can online deploy, and you can use it. Also later on I will discuss that this space can be used as your personal website also. Like suppose your name is XYZ, and by XYZ you are registering, then xyz.pythonanywhere.com will be the URL of your website. The contents you can create, and that can be made available to be viewed by others also everywhere. The thing is that the web contents are Django based. So when I will discuss Django, then you can work with it and you can configure your own website. But for the as of now, for the right now, at this time, when you are creating the account here in Python Anywhere, you can use Python contents, or everything online you can use and work with. So let us close this. These are the things. Even databases also, MySQL and everything you can use. Everything you can get as you work in the school server. Okay. Coming to the terminal size has gone very small. Let me get it increased. I am taking it sufficiently big so that you can observe properly. I think it is apparently visible, and by even zoom also I can show. Yes. I am coming to Python 3. My version is, you are observing 3.6. There you have a little bit zoom also in this. Yes. So you know that list is, suppose L equal to this L, you can print, the list will come. Dictionary, suppose D equal to see, all these things you have already learned. As of now, I am doing a kind of revision and recall of everything so that freshly I can start discussion of all the things. The main part is that to discuss, to start with the properties of data frame and operations of data frame. When I closed the class at that time in the school, then all the properties also has been have been discussed, you recall. Now I was there to discuss the properties of data frame and vector operations of data frame, and you know what it is called, other than vector operation, one more thing was there mainly to discuss, that is aggregation functions and all those things. So D you will print, then dictionary will come. You know that data frame is, or let us say series. First of all, to import, you know, pandas as, let us say, P. Then this has imported pandas as P. P will be the pandas object. And suppose pandas list if you are creating, then P dot series, the same data L I am giving, then with this the series has been created. PL, when you will print, then you will find this series will appear. Upper part is the what I say, no upper part, sorry, this is not a data frame. Series, there are indices appearing as 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and the next is the values. So specific value can also be called, you know, within square bracket. Suppose you are giving 3, then you are you can expect 88 will come, and you see here 88 is coming. Similarly, this series can be created with the data frame also, with the dictionary also. PD, let us say, equal to P dot series by the name D I had created. So when you will print this PD, then you see this is name and age are coming as column. You are observing in the left side. Wait. Yes. Name and age are coming. This is a list, so the first column will represent the keys, and the next column will represent the values. So name and age are appearing as keys, and name and age are appearing as keys, and Haribhai and 45 are appearing like values. Now rest all the things about the Python pandas, what you have studied in the class so many times, I don't want to recall them all, because you know that pandas can be created by the set of data when it is appearing like series. the series will be created. When it will be appearing as collection of series, data frame can be created. So I'm not going to have the details of all those things. These were the basic things of creating the pandas I have recalled. Right now today, first of all, I want to recall that with the help of CSV contents, Excel file or any other tabular data is written as text, and that is called CSV, standing for the full form, comma separated values. So let me write first of all about this. To work with pandas library, it is essential to import it in the environment like an object. Example, import pandas as, let us say, P. Here P is the pandas object. Just wait. Now once P is declared, the things can be created. Like, let us say S1 equal to P dot series. I think you are remembering that this S is written in capital. Series here S1 is a list. There are so many other examples you have worked with, so I don't want to write and repeat them all again. D1 equal to P dot data frame here. One more square bracket is necessary. Along with that, the indices, explicitly you can specify the column heads, explicitly you can specify, and all those things you can give. Now here D1 is the data frame. Along with this, these things you have already practiced, but along with all these things, I want to recall first of all that when you have a CSV file, now how will you import that? Let us take an example of CSV file first of all. I have kept it one for you. This is available in let us say documents, coming to home, self, then documents, just wait. In +2, no. In this document, is it available? I forgot where did I keep. Anyway, coming to, yes, coming to your marks, yes, session marks, just wait. This is 12C IP CSV. Control C I'm taking from here and coming to my document, my home, let us say, and here in the document, let us say I'm creating a separate folder for you. Let us say new folder, and then it is Python 12, and I'm putting it here. This is, let me rename it marks, and when I will open this, you'll see in the LibreOffice when it is opened, your marks is appearing. This is a simple Excel sheet which is not saved as Excel, but it is saved as CSV, comma separated values. And this is though appearing in Excel, but in fact this is a text file. You see, when this is opened in GIMP, or when it is open in gedit, text editor, then you'll find these values are coming like this. You see in the top, the column heads are coming, and there in subsequent rows, the values are coming separated by comma. Okay, so this we have got to work with. Data frame can be created by importing CSV file, comma separated values. CSV file also. For this, the function is read underscore CSV. So with the help of read CSV, the contents can be, tabular contents particularly, can be imported as data frame. Example, let us say TBL equal to, earlier since I declared P as the data frame object, so P dot read underscore CSV within quotation mark marks dot CSV. Here P is the Python pandas object, comma, read CSV is the method or function and marks dot CSV is the file whose data has to be imported. So before I do it, let me quit from it and to go in the same folder where I am working, CD. Let me zoom it. CD documents and Python 12. I am here. Now I am writing Python 3. Python terminal is appearing. Now import pandas as PD, let us say, and then let us say TBL equal to PD dot read underscore CSV, then marks dot CSV. the data has been imported. See, one thing I want to point out here, that before earlier we were earlier my computer was already having the Python terminal where we were working. But since my file was there in Python 12 directory of the document, so for the sake of simplicity only, though I can give the path from there also, but for the sake of simplicity here, first of all, I went there in the Python 12 directory, and then I started the Python console, Python terminal, and then since that is why there is no need to specify the path with marks.csv. Otherwise, from anywhere, if you want to include any CSV file or any file, then explicitly you have to specify the path also, then only you will be able to access that. Now, the TBL, when you will print, then you see all the data items are coming and has got imported. Now, with this, everything about the Python that you have studied can be used. I want from your side also to recall today, I'm winding up the things now. Once once the CSV contents are imported, as data frame, all the operations related to data frame are applicable on it. This includes slicing rows and columns, head, tail, or anything, adding rows and columns, and deleting rows and columns. So that's all. I expect that you will revise all those things. I think so many times I discussed all those things, so I don't want to repeat them again, but still, before I go onwards next day on this topic, I will take this in consideration and I will show you all those things. But now you will take from your side also all these things being done, and later on next day I will start with the vector operations, and data aggregation functions applicable on the data series and the data frame. The since in what way this video was available to you, you will tell your comments. And in fact, audio part I know is not 100% perfect, but right now I have no option for this, so that you have to compromise. I expect it is audible. Second is that I expect that today you will create the account in Python anywhere. And the third is, whatever I have written here and whatever I worked on the terminal right now, after the class, after closing this live, I will upload this on the WhatsApp group. So that's all today. I'm winding up 10 minutes before, but let us have the beginning today and relax. Thank you. Thank you.